Good evening, West Ottawa. My name is Cameron Dumas, and I'm the fourth consecutive secretary for the class of 2023. First, I'd like to congratulate my class for being here today. Our perseverance hasn't gone unnoticed. Although it's by our individual work ethic and merit that we're here today, we didn't walk this path alone. The West Ottawa faculty stood at our side every step of the way. They poured into us. We are here today because of how deeply the West Ottawa faculty cares. I've spent my entire education at West Ottawa Public Schools. Because of that, I've known the positive impact from an educator from a young age. My teachers at Great Lakes Elementary fostered a family-like environment within the classroom. Thanks to that investment, I still have relationships with many of those teachers today. When I reached high school, I realized that, unlike other careers, an educator never gets to clock out. Their commitment to providing quality education often extends well beyond the time spent in the classroom. They invest their personal time and energy to ensure that each student receives the best possible support. What's more is that our educators become some of our greatest mentors. They understand that education isn't solely about academic achievement. It involves equipping students with the knowledge, values, and confidence to lead meaningful lives. Our educators take the time to understand our individuality, experiences, and aspirations. By doing so, they provide personalized support, which allows us to reach our full potential. A close family friend, Kevin Walma, once gave me the most beautiful analogy for the impact of an educator. Mr. Walma taught, coached, and directed athletics at Hustonville High School. This spring break, my family traveled with the Walmas to Puerto Rico. We devoted an entire day on our trip to explore the El Yunque National Rainforest. The rainforest is home to amazing scenery and species. One of those species includes bamboo. As we hiked through the rainforest, Mr. Walma was adamant to find bamboo. At one point, I thought we lost him in the thick of the rainforest as he searched for the plant. Later on, I asked Mr. Walma why it was so important to him to find bamboo. He told me, "I love bamboo because of how it grows." I asked Mr. Walma more about this, and I did some research myself. Here's what I found. When bamboo is first planted, it requires 4 years of careful nurturing, watering, and sunlight. During this time period, the bamboo root system establishes underground. No growth is visible above ground. Then, in the 5th year, the bamboo shoots upward. It takes only 60 days for the plant to grow nearly 80 feet tall. In fact, the plant can grow 6 inches in 1 day. That growth is only possible because of the strong, fully developed root system underground. The roots stabilize and anchor the plant in place. Nurturing bamboo requires patience and time, but because of this, bamboo is an incredibly rewarding plant to grow. When I heard this, all I could think about were my teachers at West Ottawa. Faculty, you are nurturing bamboo every day. You support and invest in your students, which provides us with the strength and community we need in order to grow when we depart from West Ottawa. Because of what you do in our lives for 4 years, we can go out into the world and grow into our most impactful and authentic selves. In order to symbolize this analogy, I potted some bamboo plants and gave them to the faculty members who nurtured my growth the most. Although I've had positive experiences with all the West Ottawa faculty, these people have truly impacted my life. Mr. Burke, who listened like a true friend. Coach Schwalier, who showed me the endless opportunities for personal growth. Mr. Mark DeVries, who exemplified humble service. Mrs. Cheney, who showed me incomparable compassion. Mr. Strobel, who actively invested in my future. Mr. Garland, who showed me that there is so much joy in learning. Ms. Steer, who challenged my character. Mr. Taylor and Mr. Clausen, who showed up to everything. Senora Holmes, who provided wonderful mentorship. Mr. Hevlin, who always checked in. Mr. Bill Kennedy, who made everyone feel like someone. Mrs. Meyer, who showed me patience. Mr. Manning, who led with love. Thank you for nurturing me during my time at West Ottawa. You've helped me to establish a strong root system, and I know I'll grow exponentially after high school. I have a prop, I'm a theater kid. Now I have one more bamboo plant to give out. I'm giving this bamboo plant to the person who I'd like to extend my biggest thank you to. To speak very openly, this year was the most challenging year of my life. I lost myself in significant struggles with my health. Mentally, I battled depression and anxiety. Physically, at my worst, I lost 11 pounds in 8 days. There was a point where I didn't think I'd be here to graduate. Mrs. Bolheis, would you please come stand here by me? I'm here today, not by my own strength, but by God's. He blessed me with people, like Mrs. Bolheis, who fought for me and oversaw my healing. So with that said, I'd like to give this last bamboo to Mrs. Bolheis. Mrs. Bolheis, who fought for my peace. Mrs. Bolheis, who believed that I could come out of a struggle as a new creation. Mrs. Bolheis, who saved me from myself. My heart is full of gratitude forever and ever. Please know that. Class of 2023, I pray that the world meets you with the same kindness that the West Ottawa faculty has shown you. If you feel you didn't experience the same support and nurturing that I described, you didn't have your eyes open. We're loved, we're celebrated, we're built on a firm foundation. Our roots run deep, and I'm looking forward to seeing the ways you thrive next year and beyond. West Ottawa, it's been a joy and an absolute privilege to serve you for the last 4 years. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Go well.